We have been briefed by the army and the government about the operations that were conducted. And we had expressed our opinion there that we hope now that with the conduct of these operations, terrorist attacks like what happened in Pathankot and in Uri will not recur anymore. Now, once that situation is there now, though Pakistan is contesting very fiercely the claims that we are making, but whatever that may be, once these actions are over, now to first of all, the point on which the Cpim is very clear, the safety and security of the Indian people from terrorist attacks must be ensured by the government with whatever measures that are required to be taken. That is non-negotiable. Now that these actions have been done, after this the government should, in our opinion, be active in the diplomatic and political moves that it makes in order to ensure that this problem moves towards a settlement and that we are not plagued by cross-border terrorism. And for that we have to take all measures to protect ourselves from such cross-border terrorism. You see, one of the bone of contention between India and Pakistan has been the Kashmir issue. As soon as this government, led by Prime Minister Modi, assumed office, we had announced the Indo-Pak dialogue and we set out the agenda, and in the agenda the Kashmir problem found a prominent place. So our government set the agenda. So Kashmir problem is there. The Indo-Pak dialogue had to continue, including that issue. So one, that process must restart. Number two, in Kashmir, in order to gain the confidence of the people of Kashmir, who are increasingly getting alienated from the Indian government and the Indian state, in order to restore that confidence, we'll have to go on a dual track approach. One, start a political dialogue with all the stakeholders. And that political dialogue, through the process of dialogue, examine where all the promises made earlier have not been fulfilled, how they can be overcome, and in a meaningful manner we can proceed forward. For that, there are a large number of recommendations that are available, which have not been acted upon so far. That can form the basis. So one track is this political dialogue process. The other track is to create confidence among the people of Kashmir, and that is the confidence building measures. Stop these pellet guns immediately. Withdraw the AFSPA from civilian areas. Thirdly, you may ensure that all those who have been injured and families who lost, unfortunately, their children's lives, they are adequately compensated and rehabilitated. Fourthly, ensure that people who are now battling to save their sight because of the pellet gun injuries, that they are provided with all the facilities and the expenses by the governments, and that their lives are secured. And finally, the basic issue there among the youth of Kashmir is that of unemployment. There are so many projects that have been promised that have not seen the light of the day. Funds have been allocated, resources are there. The central and the state government should together immediately start these projects which are employment generating and oriented towards providing large-scale employment for the Kashmiri youth. Once you do it in both the tracks, we are confident that we can restore the confidence of the people of Kashmir, and this needs to be done. Otherwise, periodically, 2008, 2010, now 2016, periodically you see such outbursts coming. So to meet this, a holistic approach is required, and that is what we have been advocating.